By now you should have had enough time to go through the warm-up, so we're going to check and take a look at what you've got. These are very similar to how we set up problems the other day and all the tables that you've worked on for the past 2 days. So if we take a look at values, we can pick any values that we want. If we're graphing, we need at least 4. I'm going to do 5 on here. We'll extend our table. Remember, x is going in for the x. So I can rewrite the entire function, but leave space for what's going in for x. So if you haven't done this, please do this. The only thing that's changing is my x. Otherwise, the equation stays the same the entire time for the function. So the first one we're plugging in is x is -2. Negative multiplication goes first. Negative times a negative is a positive. So we've got 6 minus 4, which is 2. That's our ordered pair, -2, 2. Next we're plugging in -1. Negative times a negative is a positive 3. Minus 4 is -1. -1, -1. Plugging in 0, multiplication first. 0 minus 4 is -4. Plugging in 1, multiplication first. -3 minus 4 is -7. Plugging in 2 next and last, multiplication first. -3 times 2 is -6. Minus 4 is -10. Let's get those other points on there. So 0, -4, 1, -7, and 2, -10. So remember, we've got our x, we've got our y. Left if it's positive, or left if it's negative, right if it's positive, then up if it's positive, and down from that point if it's negative. So -2, +2, left 2, up 2. Put a point. Left 1, down 1. Left 1, down 1. Put a point. Nothing left or right, just down 4. Right 1, down 7. And then to the right 2, and down 10. So I can take a straight line, and my equation, or all my points, should go through that line. And I'm just going to adjust mine. There we go. And we're going to put arrows on it, because that equation can go through any points along that line. Taking a look at the next one, I'm going to plug in -2. Let's plug in 0, 1, and 2, just because I picked those points. So 2 times something plus y equals 3. If I leave it like this, I'm just going to do a little bit more work here. So I plug in -2, so -4 plus y equals 3. I need to get y by itself, so I'm going to add 4 to both sides. And y equals 7. So that gives me the point -2, 7. Just using what we did in the last chapter right there. So I'll bring those down. And I'm going to do it again. 2 times something plus y equals 3. Plugging in 0, because that's my x. 0 plus y equals 3. Well, that means y equals 3, and that's the ordered pair 0, 3. I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to plug in 1. So that gives me 2 plus y equals 3. I'm going to subtract 2. So y equals 3 minus 2 is 1. We're going to do it one last time. Plugging in 2 this time. Nothing changed about my equation that I write down first. So I've got 4 plus y equals 3. And we're going to subtract 4 and subtract 4. So y would equal -1. So that gives me that pair 1, 1 and 2, -1. So -2, +7, 0, 3, 1, 1, and 2, -1. And again, I should be able to take a straight line and go through all of my points. And I'm just going to extend it to make it larger. And plop arrows at the end. Alright, and the last one you had for your warm-up should look like this. Y equals 6. Now some of you had the similar one for our tables and our graphs and our equations that we were all trying to match up, and that was y equals 2. Well, this one happens to be y equals 6. So if I pick -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2 for my x's, y equals 6. So this time, y equals 6. This time, y equals 6. This time, y equals 6. Every single time, regardless of what we put in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're going to get a y value of 6. So what we get for this graph, I'll make it green, is a horizontal line at the equation y equals 6. And that's it.